Today is Thursday. We are here at the park. I'm walking Noodle while the boys are playing soccer. I promised them, since they've been on spring break this week, but I have been working, it's not really all that fun while I'm working and they're at home. So we have a couple of errands that we have to run today. Like, we just went to Costco. I'll show you guys like what we got in the back end. Pretty much spent my entire paycheck there as per usual, but we stocked up on a bunch of snacks and some other things that we needed. And then we also have a Ralph's order pickup. Their ball went into like the main street, so I had to take care of that. Everything that we got from Costco. I love these. Got some go-go squeeze, some fruits. We're gonna try out these ones. They're the blueberry muffins. Of course, we got the chewies. We got some of these. We got some kids protein. Got some of these bad boys. Some chili mango. And then I also got the Oikos 30 and extra large toilet paper. So now we're gonna head to Ralph's and to Target pickup. We just finished up at the park. I got the notification that the Ralph's order is ready to go. So we are going to go pick that up, and then right across the street from the Ralph's is the Target. So we're gonna knock out both of those pickups all at once, and then we're gonna head home for the night, pretty much. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna be making for dinner tonight. It's either gonna be pizza croissant rolls, like cheese and pepperoni pizza croissant rolls with pizza sauce dipping, or we're gonna have spaghetti.
Can I just stick my hand up?
Did you guys have fun at the park a little bit?
Yeah.
It was really windy though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super windy. Back in later.
Love you, bye.
Happy Friday, everybody. As you can tell, we are already out and about. This week has been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I feel like I'm just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm on my way to check out and see how much the LA Fitness Pilates membership is. I've been really wanting to get into Pilates, but as a mom and my overall schedule in childcare doesn't exactly always line up with a dedicated Pilates studio. And to be honest, I mean, the pricing is pretty high when you do sign up for a membership over there. So I want to see how much the LA Fitness one is, since I already have an LA Fitness membership and that's where like I work out. Everybody cross your fingers that it's not too much, because they do have the kids club. So technically I can do weekday classes like every now and then if I wanted to, as well as like Sundays or Saturdays, depending on what my availability looks like. If I only have to go once a week, then I can do Sundays if the price is right for the overall membership. But everybody cross your fingers, because I would like to do it at least twice a week, because I really do like Pilates whenever I have done it before. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I have an easy run on the books for today as well, so I'm just gonna knock that out at the gym. Without further ado, let's get into it. Well, your girl officially got a Pilates membership at LA Fitness. Now it is coffee time, because I'm crashing right now and I am a wee bit hungry. I'm also thinking about starting a new series of visiting all of the local coffee shops here around like LA and OC. That's where we are at, and then I'm gonna go pick up the babies. I think somebody else just got my order. Either that or they misunderstood my order. because normally I get an iced coffee with a shot of espresso, 2 pumps of mocha, soy milk, and whipped cream. But this one's frozen. Like, it's blended. So I'm wondering, did they make it into a frappuccino? It tastes really good. But like, I'm wondering if she got my coffee. I don't know. But I'm also eating a turkey bacon and egg white sandwich. We are on the way to soccer practice over at LA Galaxy. We have homemade coffee, we have the niños, and we are ready for soccer. It is definitely an early morning. We didn't want to get up, huh guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a struggle this morning. But
today's my tournament.
Yep. So we got a few things on the ticket for today. We are gonna go to soccer practice for Elias. We have to go to Target to get a lunch box. Then I think we're gonna head home for a little bit, depending on the timing situation, because we have like 2 hours. But then we're gonna go do a
Easter hunt.
Yep, we're gonna go do an Easter hunt. Whoop, 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 whoop. The park that they go to for summer camp, they have an Easter thing for the kids that it's free, and they get to go do scavenger hunts. So they have ages 4 through 6.
4 through 6, dang, I could go.
Yeah, that's yours. From, what is it, 11 to 11:30, I think, or 11:30 to 12. And then they have ages 7 through 9, which would be Hadrian's range, from either 11:30 to 12 or 12 to 12:30. I think it's 11:30 to 12 and 12 to 12:30. They're back to back. But we're gonna go do that. And then directly after the Easter celebration, we're gonna book it down to Torrance because Hadrian has his grassroots tournament today. So we weren't able to make the last one because it was during Elias's birthday weekend, and it just, we were gonna be out of town. There was no way that we could do both. So this is our first official grassroots tournament that we're going to. There's at least 3 games that he's gonna be in, but I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna have like a finals from
it's
the top 2.
It's a semifinals, then a finals.
I know, but it doesn't say that on the schedule, so I don't know.
Every kid knows that.
But gonna be bringing you along, and then I do have some hill repeats that I have to do later on today after the tournament, and there's a couple of errands that I have to run later on today. So we got a jam-packed Saturday, but let's go along.
From Sturries.
Is it yummy?
Yeah.
Try it.
Hey. Or I'll just eat the...
What do you think?
I think it's good. Yeah.
Show me your medal.
So guys, this is my medal. I just finished.
Well, we are all done with the tournament. Hadrian's team did end up winning all of his games. So they ended up being like the winners of the tournament. So it was super exciting. He did end up getting like a medal. He was so happy. He did really good. He scored like 9 or 10 goals throughout all 3 of the games. But now I am gonna head home, change into my workout clothes because I do have to do hill repeats today, which I'm actually gonna attempt to do on a treadmill. I don't know how well that's gonna go. Number one, because I generally dislike running on treadmills, but also because of the incline. I'm not excited for it, but unfortunately hills are gonna be a part of it. And then after that, I think we might head to Home Depot to price out some fridges. Probably gonna get an acai bowl. I love my acai bowls on the weekends. After that, I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just going to do some editing today because I do have the Disney vlog that I need to get up and ready to go for next week. And then I do have some shorts, but just wanted to check in with you guys on today because we're definitely still going at it. But it's a long day, very productive day. I think I'm gonna need a 3rd coffee, but we'll get there when we get there. Change of plans. I did end up coming to the beach instead of doing the workout at the gym, because even the gym version of this, where it's like on the treadmill, it was literally just saying like hard uphill running, but it didn't tell me like the incline or anything like that. So I just came here to Hermosa Beach, and because there's quite a lot of hills that like I can do 24 sets of running. There's so many people here. It's crazy, and I am a little bit shy when I'm talking to the camera. So if it seems a little weird, that's why. But there's also a lot of people here. Like there's barely any parking. So I almost turned around, especially because I don't really even want to do this. And I have like a hot spot on my toe that I have a band-aid on, and the band-aid isn't working. But let's knock this out as fast as we can. This is the outfit for today. Happy Sunday. I am out and about. I did already eat. I did wake up a little bit ago. There was this whole like change of plans. I don't know if anybody else gets like this, but whenever I have like a class planned or I have an appointment or something like that, I always have to figure out like what I can do before then. And then I start to get anxious thinking like, okay, well, if I try to do too much before, like I'm gonna miss my appointment. So I originally was gonna go try a new local coffee shop first. I was gonna take Noodle for a walk, but then I was like, if I do that, like I have to drive to the coffee shop, which there's no coffee shops that are like super close to me that I haven't been to before. And then I'm gonna go on the walk with him, and then I have to come back home to drop him off, and then I have to go to my Pilates class, which is at 11. So you see my dilemma. So, and I also wanted to get in a little bit of editing because I didn't do it last night. I was so tired last night. I literally took off my eyelashes and showered, and I was like, yep, good to go. The yesterday kicked my butt. So it was the dilemma for this morning. So I finally decided I'm just gonna make breakfast at home instead of trying to find a cafe that did coffee, breakfast, and had some table seating. It was actually getting pretty hard to try and find some research to do that. I'm sure that they are, but they were like super far, which I mean, normally it's not super far. Like Culver City is not far. Like I pretty much go there every weekend, same with Santa Monica. But considering that I have an 11:30 Pilates class down in Palos Verdes, which is literally at the bottom of LA, it just was like too much of a stretch driving all the way around. So what I'm gonna do for today is I ate breakfast already, so I don't have to worry about breakfast. But I'm gonna drive to a local Starbucks that I know that they have really, really, really good like seating. I'm currently dying right now. Let me put on my sunglasses. Long story short, I'm gonna go to a local Starbucks that I know that they have a really, really big indoor seating area, because I've been there before whenever my internet has gone out and I've had to still work. So I'm gonna go there, get a coffee, my first coffee of the day, and do some editing, put together some videos for this week. And then after that, I'm gonna go to workout class, and then I'm gonna run my 3 miles that I have to run. And then after that, I'm gonna try a local coffee shop that I don't necessarily have to have like indoor seating for, or they don't have to have food. Like I can just try the coffee, and I'm super excited. I think I know which one I'm gonna go to, but I'm not gonna say it just yet, just in case I change my mind and go to a different one. But the reviews were really, really good for this location. So if I don't end up doing it now, I'm gonna do it later. So final plan idea. And then somewhere in there, I also have to go to Home Depot, which I did not take the dimensions for my fridge. It's okay. We're rolling with it today. But I do have to go to Home Depot. I do need to start pricing out those fridges, and get that done. But yeah, that's what's on for today. These sunglasses, if you guys are interested, they are from Shein. I got them in a 2-pack because these were supposed to be like my festival sunglasses, but I actually ended up falling in love with them, and they're my everyday sunglasses. But a caveat for me, I cannot buy like designer sunglasses, because the way that I lose my sunglasses, or they get scratched up, or just I don't take care of my sunglasses as you should. So I would never pay $100 for sunglasses. I probably won't pay more than $20 for sunglasses. But yeah, let's knock out this sun. Training where I need to eat more, because halfway through this run right now, my belly started grumbling just like it did yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'm really hungry. The Pilates class was amazing. I definitely am happy that I got it. Technically, the price of the membership is still cheaper even if I only go on Sundays. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow works out too, because honestly, if I can go like 2 to 3 times per week, I feel like it's going to help so much with my marathon training and just general strength training and toning and things like that, especially when it comes to my arms. But it was so good. The only thing is that if I am going to start taking Pilates classes and adding that into my weekly routine, I also need to start eating more, because I like ended my class and I was starting to feel kind of unmotivated, and that's usually like one of the first elements of starting to get hungry, is that I just don't want to do it. But I did it. I went into the locker room, changed my socks, got on my shoes, went to the treadmill, and then about a mile in, I literally was feeling my stomach grumbling, and I was like, oh god, I still have like 2 more miles that I have to go for. So I took it very slow for today's run. I didn't want to push myself too hard, especially because I just wasn't feeling it. But we did it. 3.25 miles down. We're gonna go to like Ralph's or something, and we're gonna pick up some of their sushi, and we're gonna get a coconut water. I feel like that sounds really good. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get to it. I actually haven't tried these like California spring rolls ones before. That's why I got it. I wanted to kind of test them out and see how they taste. A little bit of soy sauce. Please don't taste bad. That's why I ended up getting the other, the regular California roll too, because if they do taste bad, I didn't want to have to suffer. You know what? They're not bad. They're actually really refreshing. This is what they look like too. Now for the regular California roll. And then I got this one because it also said with electrolytes, but I was trying to see if I could find the Harmless Harvest one, because that one is my favorite coconut. I was gonna say coconut oil. That's my favorite coconut water, but they didn't have it here, so I just got this one. I think I found the fridge that I want. Let me show you guys. It's between two options, actually.
You're good, right?
Yeah, just browsing. Thank you. I feel like I've barely been at home this weekend. I've just been in the car and like going places this entire time. This coffee is delicious. I got the what is it? First Flight cold brew, and it had like, of course, cold brew coffee, and then it had a vanilla cold foam on top. And let me just tell you, as that cold foam starts to melt down, I had to pace myself because I was like, all right, I already had a coffee today. I cannot down this coffee in like 2 seconds or I'm gonna start getting shaky and all that stuff. But I highly recommend, if you are in Torrance, to stop by this place. It was so good, and the people were so sweet. Like, they were so nice. They also do have like order online and pick up in store, but 10 out of 10, definitely delicious. I have Noodle with me again. Hi, Noodie Bill. The boys are currently with their dad right now at Columbia Park, so you want some? Wait, let me give you a bite, because I don't want you to take the whole thing. I just tried to offer him some like 2 minutes ago, and he said that he didn't want it. Oh, no, Noodle. Good boy, Noodle Bill. Good boy. You get that potassium. I knocked off everything on the list that I needed to. It's not really going to be super eventful for the rest of the night. So I'll go ahead and say thank you guys for tuning in for this week's vlog. If you have any comments, questions, ideas, anything like that, definitely feel free to put them down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video.